Good day. Hey, Gabriel here with the Icon Capture GPS Intelligence Brief for July 24th, 2026. All right, commercial research analysts and business development leads, we need to talk because this is one of those boards where if you only look at the opportunity count, you are going to misread the market. Here's what I want to do with you today. I want to walk through the new opportunity flow, the legislative and executive movement, the regulatory and court signals, and then, bottom line, what this means if you're actually managing a portfolio right now and trying to decide where to lean in, where to stay patient, and where you may be kidding yourself. Before we start, this is the last brief before this terrain window narrows. 0 seats left in the GPS displacement window review. 0 opportunities, competitive displacement windows this week. That signal is what opened this session, and it will not repeat the same way tomorrow. Code GPS 26 3 at the-icon.ai capture. Now, let's read the board. So let's get right to the facts. Over the last 168 hours, GPS surfaced 0 new opportunities posted on SAM.gov. 0 federal hiring signals across 0 agencies. And all of that is happening while market BCL is 0%, with 0 agencies stalled under the continuing resolution. We're in a rare lull, with 0 opportunities registering on the radar over the past 168 hours, a window that typically reveals at least a few breadcrumbs for those of us tracking government contracts. If you're following the capture ticker like I am, it's clear that the absence of movement is as telling as a flurry of activity. Such stillness might suggest a bottleneck, where the volume of potential opportunities is being held up by procedural delays or perhaps pending policy shifts. It's a reminder that accessing opportunities isn't just about the sheer number of posts, but understanding the factors that influence their release. This empty slate also asks us to contemplate the business capture lifecycle, BCL percentage, which is sitting at an uninspiring 0. In a more active period, the BCL gives us a sense of momentum, a barometer for how efficiently opportunities are cycling from visibility to capture. The current reading speaks volumes about the accessibility, or lack thereof, of pipeline potential right now. For managers who read this tape, the takeaway is to stay sharp and poised. The market's calm can be deceptive, with significant opportunities potentially hidden just beyond the horizon. No top opportunities mean no direct leads for business development teams to chase, but it also opens up the floor for strategic reflection. It's a time to revisit the fundamentals, reassess resources, and perhaps explore new intelligence angles. The capture terminal remains my go-to for historical data trends, giving context to these quiet stretches and ensuring we're ready when the tide turns. Digging deeper into secondary signals, the terrain holds up particularly intriguing in this environment. When opportunities are scarce, understanding where the gaps, holes, lie in market coverage can highlight regions or sectors that are ripe for strategic entry. Terrain mapping is less about where the opportunities are and more about where they could emerge. And right now, these holes could represent future areas of growth. Court opinions and lobbying clusters remain silent, but that silence is a narrative in itself. The lack of recent court opinions could indicate a period of legal stability or even inertia, while no lobbying activity suggests a temporary pause in advocacy efforts. For commercial research analysts, this quiet phase might signal a mispricing opportunity where current market valuations don't yet reflect potential shifts in legislation or policy that will eventually redefine the landscape. With hiring also flatlining, there's an implication for workforce dynamics and agency capability. If hiring agencies aren't moving, it might hint at budget constraints or a strategic pause as they recalibrate priorities. This can be a cue for business development, leads to anticipate changes in demand patterns and adjust their portfolios accordingly. Sometimes the most strategic moves are made not in response to what is happening, but in preparation for what isn't happening yet. The commercial geospatial market is currently characterized by a cautious expansion, with federal demand signals offering a stable yet competitive backdrop for strategic alignment. Are we effectively leveraging federal demand to inform our commercial strategies? How can we optimize our portfolio to exploit commercial adjacencies without overextending our resources? What systems and processes need recalibration to ensure we're capturing opportunities in this evolving landscape? Our conviction remains steady. By aligning our commercial pursuits with federal demand dynamics and maintaining a disciplined focus on adjacency opportunities, we position ourselves to navigate the current market with precision and foresight. Last thing before I sign off, and I want to be direct. Those seats left in the GPS displacement window review. When this window closes, the terrain that justified it moves on. Tomorrow's signal will be different. The next session will read a different board. If the brief we just walked through gave you a reason to act, now is the time. Code GPS 26W3. communities.theicon.ai/capture the-govcon-elite. 0.0 million records, 4 verticals ready. Provenance traced from bill to award. Like and subscribe if you're managing a federal grant, research, GovCon, or commercial portfolio. I drop a new GPS brief every weekday. All links, terminal preview, Shipley sessions, live cohort calendar, and the full brief are at communities.theicon.ai/capture/the-govcon-elite. Register free, and it's all there. This is Gabriel. I'll see you tomorrow. Just a quick note, you'll be disconnected in